To get into what the newspaper headlines are saying for today, the 12th day in the month of March 2025.
Hot and fresh off the press, these are the front pages.
As you already know, this headlines is published by those media houses and have nothing to do with Nigeria Info. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the front pages of the Punch newspapers, the Vanguard newspapers, the Daily Trust newspapers, and the Guardian newspapers. Getting started with the front page of the Punch newspaper. A cover story here says, killing spree. Anger over herders' deadly attacks in Ondo, Benue, Nasarawa, 30 killed. Police uncover LASU graduates' shallow grave, arrest 4 suspects. Tinubu meets Niger Delta leaders. Fubara plans meeting with pro-Wike lawmakers. Kebbi seeks a soldier's deployment over Lakurawa attack. Sharia law will enhance Nigerian justice system, says Islamic scholar. Probe begins after pregnant Ogun woman's death. Lagos APC lawmakers deny defection rumors. Rivers crisis. Tinubu urges political actors to respect court rulings. Marketers project 800 naira per litre as imported petrol's cost drops. Natasha takes face-off with Senate to the UN. 5 billion naira vehicle purchase deepens Obasa-Miranda feud. Family seeks 5 million naira for 4-year-old with heart disease. Anambra political battle lines drawn as APC LP battle APGA for governorship race. That's about it on the Punch newspapers. A front page of the Vanguard, a cover story here says, anger as herdsmen, bandits kill 42 in Benue, Nasarawa, Ondo. Church, other buildings, cars razed in Lagos tanker explosion. Rivers, Council Fubara, Tinubu tells Niger Delta. Diphtheria at King's College, parents worried as Lagos begins vaccination. Court rules March 17 on alleged forceful retirement of over 400 police officers. Ukraine at a crossroad. The strong does what it likes while the weak suffers what he must, by Afe Babalola. Naira rises to 1,565 to the dollar in parallel markets. El Rufai accuses APC of orchestrating crisis in opposition parties. And finally, ex-Sokoto Governor Bafarawa denies joining SDP. On the front page of the Daily Trust, the cover story here says, tax reform bills, Reps Committee proposes major changes. Tinubu to Fubara, Pandef, implement Supreme Court verdict. Harassment, Natasha drags Akpabio to the UN. Church, buildings, cars razed as tanker explodes in Lagos. Reps urge NCC to block all pornographic websites in Nigeria. Supreme Court verdict, I have counseled Fubara, says Tinubu. How banditry forced Kaduna, Zamfara, Katsina, Sokoto to shift grounds. Fubara, I'll comply fully with Supreme Court judgment. And that would be a good place to leave it on the Daily Trust newspapers. A final stop will be The Guardian. A top story here says, adherence to rule of law needed for peace in Rivers, says Tinubu. EFCC uncovers 58 illegal Ponzi scheme operators in Nigeria. Ikeja Echo Disco's customers to experience poor power supply for 3 days. EFCC gets Supreme Court's nod to probe Peter Odili's tenure. long-term imprisonment as political compromise for death penalty. And finally, on The Guardian, Nigeria's oil production drops as country earns $3 billion in February. These and many more headlines you'd find on The Guardian newspapers this morning. We'll take a quick commercial break, and when we get back, it'll be time for your reactions. Don't go away.
Welcome back to your number one talk, news, and sports station. This is Nigeria Info.
Nigeria Info. There's power in this.
station. This is Nigeria Info.
This is Morning Fire.
This is Morning Crossfire.